Hello everyone, I'm Palpatine001 aka the Senate, and we're back with City Skylines 2 and Cape Solarian part 2.2 in the City Stitching series. In 2.1 and 2.11 we basically took a look behind the scenes of some urban planning that happens in real life, but it also happens in the game thanks to various mods, including but not limited to realistic parking, realistic trips, realistic workers and households, all which, if you played City Skylines 1.0, would have been the real-time mod. And basically what that does is that's doing your spatial planning behind the scenes that can impact basically how many households per building, your parking, your transport and everything else under the sun. So in 2.1 and 2.11 we took a look at basically what goes on behind the scenes, as well as going through some of the methodology and rationale I might use as a planner in this game. We were also fixing up the funky urban dynamics a bit by altering the settings a bit to start clearing out the jobs problem and also balance housing back out. Now, all the lack of labour is typically around commercial, some industrial, but it clears out as the city slowly catches back up. When we put in the realistic workers and household mod, it dropped from 285 down to 228, and now it's back to basically where it should be. As you can see, we've got a lot more growth to do because of the amount of jobs that are available. So what are we looking at in 2.2? Well, in 2.2 we are going to do some transit upgrades by effectively upgrading this port, redoing the cargo lines, extending a metro line out and resetting another one. So I think what we will do is we'll get straight back into it and basically get cracking with extending a metro line out. So we're going to bring this station to underground over here, and we're going to basically feed it out to Manukau to start forming to form up a new transit line that will connect between Brightwater out to Manukau and then out to the industry as well. So let's dig into it. And first we'll find out where that's it's one of those 2+1, those connected ones, so that's perfectly fine. Basically what we've got to make sure is, and I think this line also is one as well that doesn't really go anywhere. So I think we've got two parallel subway lines realistically that are going nowhere. So it's a case of where do I bring that one out to put it form a new spine line following up the highway, connecting back up into here. I'm not sure yet, it's not the priority one. At the moment, I think these two are across, yep. Basically what we want to do is bring him around into here, dump him into here. Should be able to bring him up, so he's going to travel through the yard. And should be able to bring him straight back out here. It's just where the subway yard is located, this makes it a little bit more fun. So what we'll do is plop him in, We'll connect it up. There's also a water line that could cause a bit of a problem. So I'm just wondering. Yeah, that won't cause any issues. One, yes, yeah, that's going to cause a bit. And what you're going to have to do is literally, I think that's a bit of it. We'll get these sublines at 17.5. That will be fine. Bit of a gradient drop there, but okay. So that reconnects him up. So now what I've got to do is basically get around this one. And this is quite slow in the. See, this is the problem I've got to. Should be able to. What I've got to do is I've really got to. Alright, there's more than one way to skin it around. Okay, we're below 5, so. Okay, we're actually. Remembering Metro can handle it. Okay, so that's that one, which means I can now effectively delete that line. Effectively delete that line out. It's always interesting if I want to put residential down or whatever down here, I'll turn this into more of whatever. Okay, so that's that formed out. The only reason why that's like that is because of the railway line bopping in about the airport lines. Okay, so that solves one problem. The next problem is to go back to the metro, dig back in. Can bring that down ever so slightly, and is it going to allow me to, for starters? Huh. Yes, it has, and ironically, it's actually well, that's an interesting layout. I'll have to actually catch a subway train. It's actually allowed me to do it. I should say. Okay, so where is that subway line there? It's a case of I need to. Oh, I also need to alter a tram line around because we're facing quite a few problems with that as well. I'm just wondering, do I? It's technically too close, and nothing that can't be fixed by the tram anyway. So what we'll do is, what are we at? 15. So we should be able just to bend it like Beckham, as they used to say, and there we go. Which means now, where do we drop the new subway lines? Remembering subway can be an absolute and yeah, where I naturally want to drop it, it's going to be an absolute merry nightmare. but it also works the most perfect as well. So if he's there, servicing there, then we want to service this little cluster. So we probably, let's see, what is all this? Business. Okay, so it's not going to be, we're not going to be screaming too badly. That said, this would be perfect given the interesting scenarios the subways create, shall I say. Would be perfect. Do a little bit of magic. And he's not going, what? And scroll. Let's just change the viewpoint. Whoop-de-doo. Public Works Act, here we go. I can also... That's tempting, but not. There's to be a reason for that. Okay, so that's just going to play silly. Just wondering, is there a way to... It is tempting to make that an intersection. At the same time, it's just going to back everyone up, because this is a main route in and out, and I'm having enough problem with the buses already. Just curious if I just basically see, you want to feed it from there as well. So just working a couple of things out. What is this? Low density and a sounds paper and a high density. This should all be bloody high density anyway. Now what? Everything has a reason. I'll just dig up the path. No, wrong one. Path. See, that's... Oh, okay. Funky. No, we don't. That's all I want. Yeah, that will do fine. You can do a detail scene off that. I'm actually going to redo that. Oh, and that actually also gives me the opportunity to bend the path back. So, whatever. Scroll. Where's my bulldozer? Oh, he's high density anyway, so I'll still demolish him. Okay. Yeah, see, this is all sorts of funky problems because I've got to get the trams flying a little bit more efficiently. It could be the point I could also be moving. I think it's going to be a wise idea to move the tram stop as well. So I might actually do a bit of terraforming and kick it behind there, because it's just causing more problems than it needs to. And I'll show you why with the demographics in a minute. It's just a case of victim of own success scenario. Which is a case of, doesn't bother me in of itself, it's just a case of good for you. Anyway, back to this. This might... I see that it's basically telling you to... what I'll do there, shoot over to the I am going to move that tram stop because it's, as I said, it's causing more problems than it's worth at the moment. Because that just forms that up, they can walk around for that. Do you like my trees? That opens, well that opens the other turn, plus this opens that up. Yeah, another metro stop. So where was I? Ah, yes, the metro. This is ever going to work, or I'm just going to be sitting here going, nope. And like that, it works. That would be very interesting to walk down too. And with the walking mod, I can do that. Alright. What are we at? 17.5, which is the standard. Perfect. This is probably going to relieve quite a bit of pressure. I am tempted to move this auto center out of here too. In fact, it is going to be very tempting to send it out of here because paper, electronics. And just move it somewhere else. Ironically, across the road for reasons. In fact, I'm going to do so because I have got don't care. So that just frees that out and that just does a little bit more urban renewal, which I will do a little bit more after removing the tram line. Because that's just going to open up just that Main Street corridor just a little bit more. Anyway. Back to subway. So we've got a station there, so now we're going to go along the bus route and look for where we can put more to service. Yeah, that would be a good one. Shush you lot. Where else can you service? There's a bus. Actually, that would be good because there's a bus line right in there. But was that a depot of some kind? Nope. Yes, it's a bloody parking lot. Is anyone in there? Yes, there is too. Because I really wanted to connect to those buses because this will actually terminate the line. Actually, no, it won't because I'll do another one on the other side. So I can hear that. Given no one's... Oh, bloody ho. Bloody look for your parking. And I do want to stick one. There. Okay, this is going to be good. Okay, metro line. This. I can put in another parking lot anyway. Oh, shoot. Oh, did I muck that? No, I didn't because it hasn't quite dropped deep enough. actually the industry I can hear. It's always... Ooh. That's interesting. Why? Oh, is that quite low? There's a 20-meter drop on that one. Right, where's the other subway line? There. This means that I will need to. Oh, there's also a water line. Don't you dare be a pain in the line with the wires, with the national grid, the electricity grid also floating in as well. Because the only problem with the industry is there's also quite a lot of utilities floating around as well. Most of it's only set to 10 meters, which is easy to bring about. Okay, so that's that line complete. Now that also means I can reset the bus services as well. Which I'll do in a minute. Yeah, that's there for a very particular reason. Okay. Right, so that means we can now effectively yeet out another line, which I'm going to redo. So let's do this one step at a time. So I'm also going to delete out this one, because that's also going to serve it, get redone as well as part of our rerouting. So let's lay down the new subway line. And we'll pick the color. Yep, that color. First stop is, so we come out, you go all the way around to the airport, and you go all the way through to Manukau. Now this always gets a bit fun. Oh no, it's going to behave, because I've had problems with these cross stations before. One moment. Okay. Oh, now this is the problem, is I'll have to do that line again, because what had happened is I had sneezed and lost control of the line. So it's a bit of nunchuckers. So do this again. Not helpful. Okay. Blast, where is it? There. And this means I'll end up redoing a couple of bus lines as well, because they're technically not needed as much. I'll keep them as is for the moment, work out what the subway is going to do, and then readjust it accordingly, because the buses can be reset as feeders. Interestingly, this could, when I develop through here, bend it back round and feed into here. So, future-proof, woohoo. So that's the fit. Now let's see if this plays nicely. Yes, it has. I had problems with it last time. Okay, so that's that line done. I just need to alter that. The smart transportation will vary that as required. Now, for the big one that we're going to redo, we'll do one of the main lines, and that will be the color white. Jump all the way back over to this one's going to form a double, so this will give me the trains I need. The frequencies, so you'll just be going around a different way at the loop. So I'll show you what I mean in a minute. Yeah. Okay, so here comes the loop part. I'll show you what we're going to do. At the moment, I think the maximum is 15 trains I can get on this line. We were getting up to 100%. I can get 30 trains by tricking it with a loop service. Part one. So I have to turn around so I fit in an office tower gets in the road. Downtown is technically our biggest district at the moment, although Manukau is going to overtake it shortly, so. This is only going to make that intersection a lot worse, which is going to probably need a rebuild, to be honest. Now it's easier for me to do this, throw it here and then now I've got to be super cautious with this one because I can't, black does not show up well. So I'm just going to do this very slowly and not do anything silly. This downtown part needs to be rebuilt as well. So some rebuilds need to be done in 2.2, and we're going to do this one bit at a time. Even if I have to do 2.1, sorry, 2.2.1, 0.2, 0.3, and so on. Now, this is where we go the other way. What I might also do is just duplicate that track as well. Okay, so those are the two lines there. Let's go and just a moment. One. How do I do naming conventions properly? Okay, that's just and the second one. So as you can tell, Metro does quite a bit of the heavy lifting. So that means I've got 24 trains I've got available instead of 12. And the line means the line doesn't struggle. Now I should let the simulator rip just for those metros alone because I've got to get all the existing trains back and then deploy the new set. Now we are technically in night time at the moment, so let me just finish off. No, let's not finish off here. Let's get the new sodding trams done because the congestion's just causing huge problems up there now. So let's just work on the tram, fix that up as well, and then I'll come back to the buses and I'll let the simulator rip after that. Right, terraforming. All hail terraforming. Form some new cliffs. And then get the soften tool, just soften that up a bit, but the idea is to get the new tram line. And actually, just before I do, where's the districts? Just saves. Having to muck around with this. Whoops, wrong one. Trams. These trams. Oh, damn, that's huge. Okay. That's a bit low. What's the other one currently at? Okay. Whatever. Right. Okay, now I've just got to get out there and not through a highway. It's a post office building. Okay, well. Zoink, that goes. And if they really need a post office, I'll just go and slap. Yeah, the high school gets in the road. I'll just go and build another one. Okay, we'll try that again. Now the problem is the trams don't like coming in off. Well, look at that. Okay. So that does that. Tram lines, North American, because Manukau's North American. The city centre is... Okay, so that feeds the tram line up. Now, the problem is they're all getting absolutely pickled in here. So it's a case of having to move the tram lines. Yeah, that they no longer work in there. Okay, so this is going to be a bit interesting. Excuse me. On how we do the stops. That's just absolutely nuts. Okay, so what we need to do is work out where the tram lines are. Oh, okay, one of them's already gonna... Huh, because it's quicker. That is a dual sense of irony in that. We don't want the trams going down there, so... Yeah, we'll get them out of there. Just hoping we can do so. Let's just go back to the tram lines. Yeah, okay. So if we yeet this line, yep, they automatically serve the new route. It also technically complements the bus line. So what we now do is stops North American on there, behave, bus stop there, so let's serve them there. We'll get, where's that tram bloody stop? Now get him out. Okay. Ah, is he serving? Ah, I see. Because it's that's right. Tram stops can actually back up on themselves now. So that just gives a curiosity point of leave it for the moment. It means I might be able to keep the line, but have him back up somewhere else. Or service him in here, which would be even better. Okay, cooking with gas here. So what we'll do is get this guy out of here. Ah, shush. And yes. Yeah, I forgot subway lines can now back into each other. Now they do not need to do the loop, although it's beneficial if you want them stopping to back up in each other. Right. Okay. Pedestrian roads. Yes, it means an office tower disappears. Do I care? No. Not today, anyway. Because it will just rebuild itself as demand allows. And it also allows me to bring another pedestrian road through here as well. So that means if I was to be creative, it means I can bring a new tram service into here. Which, yeah, let's do it. Might as well do it while we're here. Okay, and then what we'll do is have it form a basic loop around. Where is it? Yeah. So I might also solve a few more problems on. I think that's a taxi stand. I don't think I've got buses in here. Go. So that's quite a dense cluster in here. So another one we need to work at. Okay, so we've managed to do that. Where's the current stop? There. Excellent. So then what we do is, so you're there. So we definitely shove in another set of stops there. All those pedestrians. Yee. Yep. Someday. There'll be quite a few happy Sims with those. Okay, where is that intersection? Auto delete of parking. Always fun. Now that is the taxi stand is there. Where's that road connection there? Okay, and now switch over. And what we do is because that should now form. Yep, forms the loop. Required. Oh, you can see all those public transport vehicles. Oh, did I not shove one in? Huh, how negligent. Okay, which means now what I can do is come in and delete the old ones out. And just make sure I don't hit a road on the way out. So, and delete these track lines as well. and then come back into the subway lines. Return back to the pedestrian walls. So that solves one problem. But not all. Bus lanes. Okay, so that gets the trams redone. They'll alter themselves as required. Leave that for now because I've got other plans for it. And if I haven't already, yeah, it's already done. Right, we've done the trams, done the metro. I will redo the bus later once everything is settled down. Next step is we'll let the simulator rip to us to do that, and then we'll switch into upgrading the port. Actually, no, we'll do the port in 2.2.1. Let's just get everything going with this first, because it will take a little bit of time to sort it out. Meanwhile, we've turned this back down from 5, back down to 5 from 10, because everything is caught back up. Ooh, funky graphics as we switch over. And that's gonna take a moment to all right. Oof, all those pedestrians. I think what we will do while we wait for this to sort itself out, do we have one, or have they all tracked back? They'll tell me they've all tracked back to the depot. Yes, they have, probably because they're starting anew. Oh well. Away we go. Alrighty, we finally got there with the tram line. This concludes 2.1. That's noisy. This concludes part 2.2, updating 2 metro lines and a tram line. In 2.2.1, we will be upgrading the port, so we'll be going from this vanilla port up to the modded port, which just has more capacity with the railway and roadway to shift goods in and out. I'm Palpatine001 aka Senate, and as always, plan safe, build safe, and, well, drive safe.